Good evening, livelings. Vivi here with the Daily Chronicle. 2011. It's been 7 days since I got Terry to the emergency room where I found out that he has metastasized cancer. It's been 6 days since he was admitted in the hospital. It's been 5 days since his major surgery where he had part of his colon and intestines removed and had a colonostomy. It's been quite the week. I walk into the room this particular morning, and he is tied to the bed. And I'm like, wow, why is he tied to the bed? So I go out to the nurse's station and I say, why is he tied to the bed? And they start to tell me what had happened in the middle of the night. He got very confused. He, I guess, didn't know where he was for a minute. And he tried to get up. I think he called out. He didn't know to push the nurse's button, so he just called out and nobody came, and so he got out of bed. Now, he's been laying in bed for 6 days now. He's lost a lot of weight. He's very weak. And he's tied to oxygen, IVs, heart monitors, the full nine, just totally tethered. And he gets out of the bed and he falls. And when he falls, he rips everything out, his IVs, everything just rips off of him. And he's yelling and yelling. I guess he was on the floor for a while before they heard him. Yeah. They had this little sign on the wall, 275 days since a patient fell. That got reset to 1. Yeah. Nobody explained to him. Or if they did, he totally forgot what he was supposed to be doing and not doing, that he needed to call. And that really shook him up. He was, I think it was starting to sink in just how sick he really was, that he couldn't even walk. He felt like he needed to go to the bathroom, even though he had a colostomy, and he didn't really understand everything that was going on. So he tried to get up and go to the bathroom, and it was a disaster. He was really lucky he didn't hurt himself worse than he did. Yeah. So they tethered him to the bed, and he was now a fall risk. There were big signs on the door, and they needed to pay more attention. Yeah. All right, that's all I have for tonight. It's not a pretty story, but it's what happened. I felt so bad for him. Here was a man who was just a super jock all of his life. I can only imagine how hard emotionally and mentally this was for him. It was so hard. All right. Good night. See you tomorrow.